Remember 𝗣𝗂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀? This was the Iranian general who was taken down in 2020 because he was alleged to be helping out various countries in their insurgency fighting against the United States and other countries. And now there has been a criminal indiction of an ex-IRGC person for trying to kill two important officials of the Trump administration, John Bolton and Mike Pompeo. So the name of the person is Shahram Poursafi. He's 45 years old. He was trying to kill these two individuals in the United States, and essentially the Department of Justice has got a case against this fellow, and now they have said that he was offered $300,000 for killing John Bolton, which John Bolton in a CNN interview said was very disappointed about the lowness of the amount. He thought maybe his life was worth more than that. And then he was also accused of wanting to kill Mike Pompeo, the then Secretary of State, and the bounty was set at $1 million. It is not clear now as to how much progress this individual made in trying to do anything, but right now he's sitting in jail awaiting a trial, and we have to wait and see what happens. Now, is this par for the course? What is the reason for all these things happening? Because we know that in the Biden administration, Iran is trying to go back and restart the deal that they had with the United States. If this, and this information has come to light only recently. So what is the Biden administration going to do? Is the Biden administration going to continue talking to Iran about lifting the nuclear sanctions? Or is it going to say, okay, fine, there is a way to work around all this stuff, and we will maybe look the other way as far as this individual is concerned? Or if they could say, look, this case is independent of the deal, we'll keep the two things separately and we will see how things play out. Lots of things on the table. Now, it is important to understand why Trump walked away from the Iran deal, which was signed by the outgoing Obama administration. So in 2015 or 16, I believe the Iran deal was signed by the United States. And in exchange, United States unfroze a whole lot of assets of Iran, and all that money went back into Iran. And Iran started producing oil, and India was one of the main importers. And then when this Trump administration stopped all that, Iran stopped their exports, and that became a huge problem for Iran as well as for India. I'm sure that Trump made a deal with India whereby he said that United States would offer the same price to India as Iran did, as well as give the offer of storing India's requirements in a strategic petroleum reserve that the United States keeps in Saudi Arabia. So you see the thing, Saudi Arabia has the place which was keeping the crude in storage so that whenever India wanted, it could draw it down. Everything under the benign blessings of United States. And in fact, India saw a huge influx of foreign funds during this time, because I believe there was also a sweetener that was put in saying that the United States will invest a certain amount of money into India's FDI, FII, and so on and so forth. So all that put together, India did not suffer the brunt of the problem procuring crude from other countries, because whatever they were getting from Iran was going to go down. I have done a lot of monologues on the crude itself, and you can go back and look at those things to understand how much of as a percentage Iran was supplying crude to India. That went away, and that was supplemented by United States, and now of course Russia is, I think, number 2 supplier to India. So anyway, these things turn around and come back in a different way. What is important here is, what is the United States government going to do vis-a-vis renewing or reopening the or lifting the sanctions on Iran? Because this is probably not the only thing that has happened. Maybe there are other attempts also at the lives of the administration officials under Trump. And we have to wait and see how this goes. And also, in my opinion, the Biden administration made a huge mistake in allowing illegals for about 45 days without checking any papers, any COVID tests, or anything. I mean, a lot of people have come in. We have been telling this, warning people against this kind of thing happening in our DGI with Sridhar Chityalaji. So this is, again, an offshoot of all that stuff. So what is the US going to do? That is the question. Let's wait and see. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar. Thank you.